Hey everybody, I just want to start by saying thank you to all those subscribing and leaving likes, comments. I really appreciate you, and I do recognize you, and I'm hoping to see what we can do in these drawing videos in the future. But here we go. Today we're just going to be doing a nice simple background. I'm going to do two backgrounds when I'm doing one paper, and so far first thing I saw on this reference is I look for where's the subject, where's the foreground, and where's the midground, and where's the background. I started with the subject. That's what that little guy in the middle is, and then the little path that he's standing on with some cobblestone. And then after that, I'm just going to be adding in that cabin because that's a key element just to help me place where things are and get that perspective in. And then we're adding in those rocks just to get more scale and also just to fill in the drawing and kind of help us know what we're looking at. And now what I'm working on is that background with this that looks like a cliff. I'm adding in some trees and then just a few lines on that rock silhouette shape just to give us some detail. And then here comes a big cliff right there, very simple shape, almost like a triangle. And then going in, adding those simple lines, a little bit jagged just to feel the rock face. And then continuing on, we see those trees. All right, and then after getting those trees in, I'm gonna add a dragon just in the far background, just to get some more storytelling going on in this drawing. I think that dragon does add a lot. And then just doing some touch-ups, adding some grass in the foreground, just getting more texture and layering. And then just finishing up with that cobblestone. I've just added a few dotted lines along the edges just to give a little bit more depth and texture. And then going in with some clouds. And then a sun in the middle, just to finish it up. And then now we're going to another drawing. This is not all one drawing, this is two drawings in one. And it was a tree and a cliff, but I'm gonna start with the leaves that are covering the trunk because we're always gonna be doing what's in front of everything else first. And then just keep on layering those leaves because those are gonna be the key elements first, and then we can always build around with the grass and greenery. And then here we go, we're gonna add some mushrooms as details and also get that midground. That's what those mushrooms are, they are the midground. And then just continuing building off, and now we're gonna get towards the edge of the page where we're gonna be building a cliff, and that is a little window, just that little window element does make us question what's going on in this drawing. Is that where someone lives? And then just continuing on, we get a little bit more background and then add some roots. After adding the roots and then a bit more depth in the background, we do some touch-ups on the mushrooms, and then we do want to add another tree in the very far background, which adds way more depth to the drawing. And then adding some details for the trunks and the ridges around the tree and those dashed lines just to give it a little bit more shadow. And then add another tree, just continuing on and just pushing the drawing further with that second tree. And then adding in the foreground, we want to add somewhat more of that shadow, a little bit more of the grass, just to do some touch-ups. And look at that, it all really comes together in the end. Hopefully this helps you work on your backgrounds. This was a little bit of a longer video, so I hope that it was still easy to able to follow, and stay tuned for more. Thank you as always. Have a good one.